Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Moore, the man in motion. First play, Watson to the air. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Second and 11. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Harris powering his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown. And that is what you call lowering the boom down near the goal line. He was going to force his way in no matter what.
They always talk about low man wins when it comes to the offensive line, having the leverage to move the defenders. It's strong man wins when it comes to tackling in the red zone. And if you happen to be the low man and the strong man, that's a huge win.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Browns drive about to get started. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Watson's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down. To the air yet again, Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. To throw is Watson. He's going to look deep down the field.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
While the incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Watson now to throw. Over the middle, Amari Cooper is complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Watson looks to throw again. They set up the screen to Chubb. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. A shotgun snap for Watson. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Back to throw, Watson. Looking deep downfield. And now Watson throws another interception. And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44. A nightmare of the first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And incomplete on the deep ball.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On second down, this is Harris. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he finds Austin complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Browns drive about to get started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM that always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Off of play action, it's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football. While we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Washington. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Running a jet sweep. This is Austin.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Pulls it in at the 13, and able to get this out to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get...
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now a first down carry for Harris. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now back to throw. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Steelers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the rout is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This one taken just inside the 10.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Browns drive about to get started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks, like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Now it's Watson.
He'll find Schwartz complete right side.
Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Complete to Austin here over the middle.
There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And my goodness, another interception.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And out of bounds finally, but not before getting it way across the 50 inside the 25. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
They'll look to throw here.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken from about the 12. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. On 1st and 10, Watson. He'll find good, and it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Watson off play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On 4th down, Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Now a give, running left is Harris. And down to the 36-yard line here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll send Austin in motion right. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Harris going to get it again on second down.
Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Steps away to his... Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Calvin Austin
with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year.
And the Steelers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken from about the 12.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He sets to fire deep. Then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Watson on 1st down. Flush to his right. He's got the connection to Cooper. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Watson looks to throw again. And now here's another interception. Number 7 usually lucky here for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. 2nd and 1.
That's caught. It's Austin left side. And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you can always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Throwing for Chubb, complete on the out route.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku from 4 yards out. And the Browns are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by York is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. In motion right is Austin. They hand this off to Harris. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Browns are going to get it back here just past the 35. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Second and 9 now. He finds Pickens over the middle. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 8. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got an open man. It's Washington. Oh, a second dosage. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Rashawn Gary in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Forced out to it. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That swung out wide to Harris. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Here we go, here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Extra point now by Boswell. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot. numbers.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the step.
And it'll be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense...
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Boswell good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there's no shortage.